Hey everyone, Phi Farley here. It's 17th of January. Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate it. College basketball best bet. I got to be honest, coming off a loss here, a little beat up here lately. This has been a bad run for college basketball for me. Just had a really hard time selecting which games is what it's come down to. There are a lot of games out there that I passed over that ended up coming through. I was on the right side on, and then those that I picked to wager ended up not coming through. So working on getting that straightened out. Like I said, done this for a long time, so it's not exactly new to me. However, this is definitely a pretty poor run. Last year had a great, in general. Last year ended up with a profitable year all season long, putting my picks out here on YouTube. So, documented winning season with college basketball and NBA both going on at the same time, both profitable seasons. So, I know it could be, I could do it. I know we could turn this around. It will turn around. But, just want to throw that out there, getting real. I know everyone out there who's been doing sports betting for some time, and if you haven't, rest assured your time will come. You'll go through a stretch like this. So anyway, thanks for tuning in as I dig out of this, as I work through getting back on the right track, because that's what it's going to be. It's going to be working through some games and see if I can't, stick to what I think is right and get through this. All right, so let's look at tonight's slate. We got a little bit of a short slate tonight. Yesterday, Arizona State at home, not able to get the job done against Colorado. Kind of surprised by that one. I thought it was the right side. And here's a similar place for a team in Iowa that's going to be going up against Michigan. So Colorado, 20th ranked team, going against an Arizona State team that was quite capable of winning at home. So I thought, here we have Iowa, who's quite capable of winning at home against Michigan. In a game in which, Iowa's sitting at 12-5, Michigan sitting at 11-5, yet ranked 19th in the country. Iowa's saying, hey, just because you beat us early on doesn't mean you deserve to be ranked in the top 25 ahead of us, losing their top 25 status here the week prior. So, another thing we're going to be following here is just Big Ten play at home is so difficult to pass up. In fact, if you were to blindly bet straight up at home, 36-6 in the Big Ten so far this season against the spread, sitting at 64%. If you were to take blindly the home team against the spread, 27-14 so far this season. That's not what we're going to do here. We're going to make a calculated decision. So far, Michigan on the road this year, losing at Illinois by 9, losing at Michigan State by 18, losing at Minnesota by 18. There's really not. They've definitely underperformed the market when it comes to playing on the road, and they got a younger team, they got a young coach, so they'll turn this around eventually. But right now, not a great team to back on the road is Michigan. Meanwhile, Iowa. They already played Michigan once in Michigan. Look for them to get their revenge here. We're finally starting to get into some revenge matchups. Look for them to get revenge here and put up a nice win that they're quite capable of doing. So they just played Maryland, number 12 in the country. They won by 18. So at home. Now I will say they did lose to Penn State by 3 earlier. And the Big Ten is just a gauntlet. You're not going to get more than 1 week off by playing a Nebraska or a Northwestern. So, those are really the only 2 games you could take off. Looking at the standings right now, pretty impressive that Penn State, who was a top 25 team, is in third to last in the Big Ten standings. But anyway, I'm going to take Iowa here at home to get their revenge against Michigan. I'll lay the 4.5. With the Hawkeyes, look for them to make a statement at home that they do belong in the top 25 by knocking out a top 25 opponent in the Wolverines. So there you go, best bet of the day, Iowa Hawkeyes minus 4.5. Good luck. We'll see you again soon.